Good afternoon, my YouTube friends out there in the video world. How is everybody doing today? I'd like to welcome my new subscribers once I have subscribed to my channel here recently. I'd like to introduce myself. I am your retired hippie grandma. I live in the South, just below Charlotte in South Carolina. I have 3 grandsons, and one is 20, 18, and the baby is 4. He is not here right now. He's out with his mom today. I'm going to set this camera up here. Sit it down like that, see if it'll sit. See if you guys can see me. I might be distance. I hope you can hear me. I'll talk a little bit louder. Hear those birds? We've been having a lot of birds. We are coming towards the end of summer right now. It's not so hot. It's probably in the mid-80s, which is very comfortable. Let me get up a little closer so you can hear me better. I don't care if you see this old face or not. It started out to be a good morning, and now it's a good afternoon. So this morning I had an appointment with a chiropractor. I had never ever been to one, and I've been having problems with my lower left hip for a few years now. I've been to doctors and I've been to physical therapy, you name it. I've had it all done, and what they did find, I have a little bit of arthritis in my hip. It just does not go away, the pain. Some days it's better than others, but the worst time it really hurts is at night when I'm in bed and I'm not able to sleep. So anyway, I met this chiropractor a few weeks ago. He set up a new practice here in town near our Winthrop University. I'm there this morning. His girlfriend is running the office. He got his training down in Dallas, Texas. Very super nice kid, young guy, probably in his, I would say probably early 30s, I would say mid 30s at the most. But anyway, all they did today was just consult with me. He did a spinal x-ray from neck down to my lower back, and he did an assessment with this little prong thing with a light. He went up and down my spine width, and he said he has to read the results and do a lot of other stuff. So he didn't do anything physical to me today, but I'll go back next week and he will do his magic, see if he can help me or not after he evaluates the x-rays, which is well and good. So in the meantime, I put up with the pain. I did put out a video the other day about having a little procedure done here on my chest. Little keratosis cells popped up, and I had the freeze thing done by a plastic surgeon, a laser treatment done. So that's starting to heal up nicely, so that's been taken care of, no big deal. And then I had an eye appointment with the eye doctor after the chiropractor. I go there and the girl said, I called you yesterday, left you a message. Apparently you didn't get it. I said, no, I didn't. She said, well, your insurance is no longer valid. I went, what? My insurance? Medicare? Aetna? She said, yeah. She said, you're not approved for this appointment. I said, yeah, but I have eye care. She said, yeah, I know. She said, but you won't be approved until next year. come January 1st. I said, wait a minute. I said, you guys called me, text me, sent me an email, and also phoned me with a voicemail telling me to make an appointment, and I did, and now you're telling me I'm not eligible until January? She said, well, I'm so sorry. That comes from corporate headquarters. They set up the appointments. They don't know what the insurance will pay. I went, okay, fine. I'll just wait till January then. I really don't need glasses right now anyway. I guess you can go once a year through Medicare, Aetna, which is what I've been doing, but usually I go every 2 years. But I guess being diabetic, the doctors want you to go once a year, which I've already been earlier part of this year. Plus I went to see a specialist for cataracts, and they told me I'm not ready for cataracts until 2025. I could go ahead and have it done now, but there's really no point of having it done. He said only call them if my eyes gets worse, and my eyes have not changed at all. But I thought, why would they want me to come back today or come in? Getting all these phone calls and texts. Apparently it was the corporate office that AI goofed up on. So anyway, I just wait until come January, sometime in January, and go. So that was a wasted time on my part. So I came home, and a few months ago I had stained this deck out here we're sitting on now, and there was apparently a lot of spots I missed. I had to redo, so I redid that earlier. Even though it's cooled down today, we got a cool breeze, but when you start working, it gets hot. So I'm trying to get all these doctor's appointments and all these little things out of the way before I go traveling in my camper. And I thought, what better time? Get my eyes done, get this little spot taken care of, get this chiropractor thing underway so I won't be in pain when I'm traveling out on the road. Ooh, we got a beautiful breeze coming through right now. Oh, that feels so nice. But next week is supposed to get up close to 90 again. But right now I am going to enjoy this weather. Here in a little while I got some touch-up paint I want to do around my lower windows downstairs around my garage. I have 2 windows I have to do, and plus my front porch, the railings I did back in the springtime I painted. My grandson went out and chipped some of the paint off the railings going up the stairs there, so I'm going to redo that. So I had to buy a new paintbrush. I stopped in at Walmart this morning. I did find a new car mount holder for my vehicle for my phone. It was recommended to me by one of you guys, YouTubers out there. So hopefully it will work in my vehicle. I'll set that up either today or sometime in the morning. I see a bee over there. Yep, the bees and the bugs. I finally cleaned my garden up. What a bust, I tell you. I did not use any chemicals or anything spray in my gardens for bugs. They just took over all the fruit. I had about 8 or 9 pumpkins that were growing, at least good 10 to 12 watermelons that were getting to be good size, ripening to harvest. And when I went down, picked them up, the bottoms fell out and bugs were just crawling all over them. So yesterday I kind of raked everything up and just ran the lawnmower over the garden. I will show you that here in a minute. I won't say it was a total waste. It was a good learning experience for my 4-year-old grandson. He loved going down there, watching the blooms and all the bees working. Explained to him how the bees pollinates the plants. He got excited when he would see a new watermelon or pumpkin started. He's the one that helped me find all the cucumbers. I did harvest quite a bit of cucumbers. I did get to them before the bugs got them. But it was disheartening seeing all those beautiful little pumpkins and watermelons just being eaten by bugs. We went out the other day to Bush and Vine, a garden place we like going to. I made a video of that. Met a guy who recently moved down here from New York State, and he was saying he's having the same problem because he's doing organic. He didn't do any spraying, but he did do something, I forget what he said, to try to keep the bugs away. But he said down here he talked to other farmers and they were telling him, you gotta spray because it does not get cold enough down here in the winter to kill off bugs. So you have to use some kind of a treatment in your gardens if you expect to have any vegetables. So if I want to do something next year, I'm gonna have to look into doing something like that. He said right now he's planting his, oh excuse me, my nose is itching. He's planting his cold winter crops. And he said what a lot of farmers do down here, they don't plant their pumpkins till about mid to late July. So by the time that they start getting growing, the cold weather is set in and the bugs have kind of started leaving or whatever. I did put all of my plants in the ground late April, early May, so I had pumpkins that size, and they probably had another month of good growing, so they would have been ready at least by mid-September to harvest. So next year I probably will wait till about July to put them in the ground in order to have them ready for around Halloween and Thanksgiving, because it stays hot here until early part of December. So I guess I have to do that. Tomatoes I probably put out early again. But my tomatoes didn't do so good, but now they are. They're perking up again. We had really good rain here past few weeks from a couple of hurricanes and good rainstorms that came through, and I was down there yesterday when I mowed the garden completely down. I did see on some of my plants I'm getting a bunch of little cherry tomatoes again. So hopefully they'll start ripening here in the next week or so. I just wanted to get on here, give an update, and say welcome again to my new subscribers and my old subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. I'm going to be getting into doing some fall projects here. I'm going to be doing some Cricut stuff on my Cricut machine, making stuff. I am getting into, when I was at the chiropractor today, the receptionist or whatever she was, office manager, has some products on her counter that her mother makes. She said her parents owns a huge peach farm, and so they have a lot of honeybees for the peaches, so they make their own honey, and her mother also makes her own moisturizer creams and lip balms and stuff, and that's what I've been wanting to get into doing. So little by little I've been buying a few things at Walmart, a few things at Hobby Lobby. So I went ahead and bought one of her mom's products today, and I read on what some ingredients she put in hers, like vitamin E oil, not vitamin E oil, yeah, vitamin E oil she uses in hers, and shea butter. So when I was in Walmart, I picked that up. So I think I have all the ingredients I need. And the new book I bought recently on essential oils, it gives all the ingredients or how much product to use in each batch that you're making. And I bought about 12 different uh, oil scents at Walmart. Plus I bought some at Raven Moon a few weeks ago. That's where I met the chiropractor at. And so this Saturday I'm going to be going up to our local Summerfest they have here in York. It's huge. I will be videotaping up there, and hopefully I will be able get into finding some more natural products that people make, which I started years ago when I lived in Vermont and Connecticut. Never really pursued it because I was always busy doing other things, but now that I'm retired and Sammy's getting older, now I can do all of this, and I'm going to be doing all of this in my camper, so he's not around any of my products. I won't be doing it here in the main house. So, but I have everything in the camper that I need to start making my own products. Plus my Cricut machine. Now my airbrushing, I'm going to get back into doing. My airbrush I can do here out on this back deck, provided it's not a windy or a rainy day. But I have a lot of room, and I have overhead covering here. So this will be a cool place. Plus I have an outlet here on the deck that I can do that. And Sammy be able to help me with the airbrushing. And plus I got a couple more shirts I'm going to be tie-dyeing too. Just little crafty projects for me, myself and for Sammy. I don't plan on getting into doing any retail business, just something to keep me busy and learning. You're never too old to learn or to restart learning again. And I think it's a fun thing to do, right? Yay, a fun thing. So anyway, I'm going to sign off now and let you guys get back to do whatever you do best. If you have any ideas or things that you would like to make a comment below that you think I would enjoy, or you would like to see me do, or whatever. But first I'm going to flip you guys around, and I'm going to let you see this garden that I mowed under yesterday. And it's just right, oh, don't want to get my finger in the way. It's just right below my deck here. And right now, it's just all bare ground. I don't know if you can see out there or not, but you can see 2 watermelons. Yeah, they're all full of bugs. And my tomatoes are right there next to that swimming pool. I'm going to go out there here in a few minutes and check them. So anyway, you guys have a peace, loving afternoon. Tell somebody you love them. Give them a big hug. You never know. And oh, listen to those birds. They have been going crazy. I think they're liking this cool weather too. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. So peace out, guys. Love you. Mwah. Bye.